Question: DS. On a certain trip, Jane traveled at a constant speed of A miles per hour for 2 hours and B miles per hour for the remaining 5 hours. What was her average speed in miles per hour for the entire trip? Condition 1. 2 times A plus 5 times B equals 490. Condition 2. A plus B equals 126. Solution. Now we will solve this DS question using the variable approach. The first step of the variable approach, the first step and the priority, is to modify and recheck the original condition and the question to suit the type of information given in the condition. Let's apply the 3 steps suggested previously. Let's follow the first step of the variable approach by modifying and rechecking the original condition and the question. We have to find Jane's average speed in miles per hour, mph, for the entire trip. Average speed questions frequently appear on the exam, so it is important to understand this type of question. Let's modify the question, as this has to be our top priority. So we can take the average speed in miles per hour of Jane. Now, we have learned that in 30% of the cases, we can find the solution by merely modifying and rearranging the original condition and the question, and, therefore, this should always be the first step when using the variable approach. The original condition and the question tells us that Jane travels 2 times A miles for 2 hours at the constant speed of A miles per hour, and 5 times B miles for the remaining 5 hours at the constant speed of B miles per hour. Since the average speed is total distance over total time, which equals 2 times A plus 5 times B whole over 2 plus 5 equals 2 times A plus 5 times B over 7. We have to know the value of 2 times A plus 5 times B over 7 miles per hour. This is approximately a 49-level question. So let's look at condition 1. It tells us that 2 times A plus 5 times B equals 490. When we divide both sides by 7, we get 2 times A plus 5 times B whole over 7 equals 490 over 7, which equals 70. So Jane's average speed is 70 miles per hour. Since it is a unique answer, this condition is sufficient. It really is that easy. This is the power of the variable approach. You can determine the answer from the original condition. Condition 2 tells us that A plus B equals 126. We still require one more equation to find the value of 2 variables, and we cannot determine the unique values of A and B. Since it is not a unique answer, this condition is not sufficient. Condition 1 alone is sufficient, so A is the correct answer. Answer A.